What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your reading and happy birthday to all the April Taurus and to all the future May Taurus. We'll get there. I'm a May Taurus myself. Please let me know in the comments if you're April or May Taurus. I think it would be interesting to know if we have a majority. I've been feeling the call to do this reading, just been a little bit tired lately. And I would like to do readings since it's our season. And to focus on some of the Taurus qualities that we are very well known for, not the stubborn part. I will do a reading for that as well. Although my point of view is that we are not stubborn, we just have difficulty in changing our minds, but I think we do have the ability to see the other people's point of view. The thing is, change can be very challenging, although since we have Uranus in Taurus, 2018, 2017, something like that, I think we've been adapting. We've been on the roller coaster of life a little bit more than the other zodiac signs, and maybe we're not that stubborn anymore. I would like to do, but the virtue I would like to explore would be patience. I think we sometimes are too much patience. I mean, patience to our own fault. Like, we take too long. Sometimes we Taurus take too long getting out of situations that are not benefiting us all, or are no longer in our best interest. We also take too long to give up, and sometimes we put our lives on hold, like we're waiting and waiting and waiting. But since it's our season, I would like to do a mix of this, you know, the what are we still waiting for, and where are we probably staying for too long, like we don't know when to stop fighting for, and to walk away. So it's a little bit about an attachment as well, and attachment, but also to explore the areas of our life that make us feel secure. A Taurus that does not have a financial stability is not a happy Taurus. A Taurus that is hungry, it's a very, very hangry Taurus. We don't like to live in houses that are broken or ugly or unclean or unsafe. We need our stability. I don't know about you, when I'm mad or sad, I go and I clean my house for hours, and then I'm happy. And then I take a shower, man, and I'm so happy. I'm the happiest person in the world, because nevertheless, we cannot control every aspect of our lives. The ones we can control and we do it well, it makes us feel better. Taurus, we do not feed chaos with more chaos. We go and we clean it up. We make it pretty. We make it pleasant. We make it beautiful. We make it vibrant and colorful and happy. That's why we're so much connected to our home. So let's see our energy for, we're in the end of April. Sometimes I forget what month I'm in and what day of the week is it. So today's Sunday, 28, I guess. Okay. Sorry for my long introduction, but my Gemini moon, I know I talk too much. If you don't like it, well, maybe I'm not your reader, and there are so many good and talented readers out there. I'm sure you'll find yours. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, Taurus. I like this card for you, for us. So your energy for the end of April is the Four of Wands. This can be the marriage card for some of you if you are getting married. I think I did a reading a few weeks ago that mentioned marriage. So if it's your case, congratulations, have a good one, make it last. But here, let me see what's here. Yeah, then the several ones here. So here, but what I feel here, if this is your energy, because you are focusing on what is meant to last in your life. What are the friendships that you cultivate? What are the friends that are there with you when you need them, also when you were there for them when you needed them? You know, Taurus, I know you like to suffer alone. You don't like to ask for help. And that can put a little bit of, I don't know how to say it in English. That can be like a little nail, an uncomfortable spot in a friendship. Because if your friends do not know how much you are in pain or suffering, they don't have to guess, right? So take that in consideration when you are reevaluating, and I think you will be reevaluating a lot of your commitments, whether they are with friends, whether they are romantic partnerships, whether they are career or job related. You are one of the most loyal signs of the zodiac. People can count on you. Sometimes they count on you too much. So boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. But the 4 of Wands, I feel you're very aware of where you should put your focus, your energy, and your time. I don't feel, here with the 7 of Wands on the top of the deck, that is my, I'm reading it today is a potential card. Just a moment, someone's at the door. Hey, I'm back. Okay. As I was saying, I believe that with the 7 of Wands here on the top of the deck, and I'm reading the top of the deck today, I feel as your inner world. So this is how you're showing up. Like the 4 of Wands, people see that you're loyal, that you're committed, that you're in it for the long run, that you are focusing on long-lasting projects. And with the 7 of Wands, your inner life is like you're on a bit of on the defensive mode. So maybe this energy of being available for the long run, it's not for everyone. And this is when you start being picky and selective. And this is when people that don't like you have boundaries are going to start feeling like, oh, what's up with Taurus? You're so different. You're not that available anymore. You're saying no. Yeah. But that's a good one. 4 of Wands. Really nice. A card of structure. That's why it's also the card of marriage and long-lasting commitments. Also very family oriented. You might, for some reason, having during this last week of April and entering May, maybe something happens that you really need to focus on your home, on your family. It can be a spouse, can be children, maybe your teenagers. I know teenagers are a hard task the whole year. I know I have a 22-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old boy, but yeah. Okay, let's see. Where are you directing your patience? And is it draining you or not? Because sometimes it's good to be patient when you're perseverant. Like I remembering now the 7 of coins and the 8 of coins. It's good. It's good. You're being stable. You're focused and goal oriented. Okay. You're being very patient. Ooh. I'm not sure if this is worth it, Taurus. Okay. So you're being very patient, Nine of Wands, with everything. You have already put so much time, so much energy, so much effort that you come out as the wounded warrior, Taurus. Wounded. When is it your limit? Isn't it enough that you have to fight for it, like you're a warrior? Isn't it enough that you're already wounded? And on top of that, you have the context and the situation. It's the Five of Wands, so it's a conflict. Let's see. But for now, what I feel is a very intense and dense energy, a bit of obscure, even within you or around you. Maybe you should lose your patience, not your temper, just your patience. Maybe you should walk away. Let's clarify. So much effort, Taurus, here that I feel. I'm sorry, the neighbors are playing. I hope you can hear me well. You know, me and my old phone. I'm gonna have a new one next week. Oh man. Okay, let me just focus on the cards, on the birds singing, ignoring the weird neighbor. Sorry for the shuffling today, and I'm not in my house, so this is the only deck I have for this reading, and sometimes they're stubborn. Oh wow, okay. Very interesting combination of cards. Let me talk about them, then I'll show them to you. So you're putting your patience in a place where you've probably put so much of your patience. You've been here for, man, too long. Nine of Wands, you're almost closing the cycle. You know what comes after the Nine of Wands? The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, for sure, is too much to carry along. For sure, it's too much weight, and for sure, it's like enough! Exclamation sign. Especially with all this fighting energy. Ask yourself, what are you fighting for? Do you really want it? Maybe you don't want it anymore. Maybe it's just your ego. So courage. Courage, my love. When Strength card appears in a reading, is because you're going to need it. Although you do have the universe on your side, allowing you to control your temper, your emotions, your impulses, everything that is raw within you. You see this woman, she does not have a leash around the lion's neck. She does not have a stick to domesticate him, and she does not appear even to be yelling, so she's very serene. This woman represents the divine, and then the beast, the animal, represents part of the human condition, you know, our unconscious, our desires, our impulses. So you do have the strength to carry on fighting for this if you want to. The universe allows you to, because this is major arcana. I'm going to kill this neighbor. Look at me controlling my impulses. So, man, because it's distracting me. So, sorry, I can do this. So the universe does allow you, this is major arcana, so it's divine intervention, it's also part of your destiny to be fighting this fight, apparently. Even if it, man, you sure are tired. And you probably, in a way, might have, with here the Five of Wands, you might have, either you are fighting to keep your voice or you just lost your voice. Also, for some of you, if it's really dark out there, you might have lost part of your identity. So seek for help. If this is resonating with you, ask for help. Although the universe tells you can keep fighting if you want to, with courage, but it's a special kind of courage. It means you remain calm. It means having the courage not to be triggered, having the courage not to reply back, having the courage not to lose your temper, to keep yourself centered and lead by example. And if you still want to be patient with this situation, however it resonates with you, may you know it will progress. It will progress in earthly Taurus way. This is Taurus. Knight of Pentacles is Taurus energy. But because it's Taurus, because it's Earth, the most dense element we have, it will progress very, very, very slowly. And the universe, and this is the interesting combination of cards, because we have the Temperance reverse. Although you have the skills, you might learn how to control yourself if you want to keep putting your patience in this situation. Although you probably are aware, because you've been here for so long, maybe if you want to continue for 10 more years or double the time you or whatever you are waiting for. Temperance in reverse is like a permission not to be moderate. So this might feel like a little bit of contradictory information, but what I feel here with the Temperance in reverse is like, for most of you, probably, although you might not lose your temper, although you might think you agree you want to wait like forever, Temperance in reverse is divine intervention. And it says, time's up, stop. Just choose black or white. You cannot choose the middle path here. Middle path is cancelled. Eventually, you will lose your patience. Let me just clarify the Strength card and the Temperance reversed. Yeah. You do need the Strength, because here with the Five of Swords there is something or someone that has direct access to your fears and insecurities, and goes like this to the wound book. Come on, you're the bull. It's not very smart to poke the bull, because although patience can be a Taurian virtue, when we lose it, we lose it really big. Okay? And then you have to use your horns, and your horns are very pointy and very sharp, and that's why we avoid using them, because they can be lethal. Our words cut like knives. So if someone's going to use, and this is Swords energy, this is words that cut, words that are not really even truthful, related, it's just a perspective. Very distorted. And very, in a way that serves only one side. Very one-sided. Five of Swords is a one-sided card. Energy. person, situation. So that's why you need your strength and your courage. That's why you need to keep your center, because you're being pushed around for quite some time. Take it as it resonates. Let's go for the Temperance reverse. Let me just clarify. But here you are. Remember your energy for these upcoming days. 4 of Wands. Remember you had the 7 of Wands, that you have the resources to defend for yourself. And 7 of Wands also, there's something that's very interesting. It's that the human figure on the card is on higher ground. So maybe you don't need to defend yourself that much. That's what the courage here, the strength card, is saying, because you are already up. Okay, let's clarify the Temperance reversed. So you have potentially here the Sun when everything here is solved. Remember, the Sun's the best card in the tarot. Nothing shines more than the Sun, at least in our dimension, in this Earth, in this planet. I feel like at some point, when you're done with using all of your patience, your time, your energy, your generosity, your skills, whatever you have, and universe steps in and shows with Temperance reverse, says like, no more moderation here. Moderation is actually aggravating the situation. You might have someone, can be a younger, can be a daughter, a son, a sibling, someone younger than you, that comes as a messenger of how unhappy you are, of how much of your personal power and your individual happiness you are probably throwing down the drain. Although this message might be uncomfortable, it is your gate to reverse this 9 of Cups and put the energy direct. That means you can use it, you can feel it, it's yours, you can tap into it. This can also be, if you choose to give your patience to this very tiring, long, conflictuous, very slow transformation situation that clicks in all your buttons. You might start communicating here with the Page of Cups your emotions in a way that are more emotional, that you might start to communicate how hurt you are. And this can be you communicating to the other person or situation or people that are involved here, or this can be you also talking to yourself. And this is when you have probably this epiphany with the Temperance and the 9 of Cups reversed, how much you are participating in this very tiring situation. And maybe you realize that the Knight of Pentacles, that right now maybe you think, well, I can do this, I can keep on trying, I have the energy, I have the time, I have the will. Maybe in a while you will feel like, man, the Knight of Pentacles really moves slowly, too slow. Although you're a Taurus, it begins to be too slow for you. And this is your season. Why should you give this much? Maybe it's time to receive, Taurus. So, we talked about patience. And as in the beginning of the reading, I thought we were going to talk about the waiting. What are you waiting for? When is it coming? Okay, good. So you're waiting for justice. So this is the Karma card. And this is a victory and success card, like you're being recognized by others in your work, or recognized by your friends and family, but whoever matters to you. So, first things first. This Six of Wands being recognized by others is not something you can control. You can control is what you do, how you feel about doing it, how you do it. This is what you can control. Others, they belong to themselves. And Justice, Karma card, you cannot control this. It has its own cycle. Sometimes people say, oh, it's not fair. You don't know. You don't know how the wheel is spinning, what is going to happen, when it's going to happen. No one escapes the wheel, for sure. No one escapes this wheel. And it might come in different ways. It might come in another lifetime. It might come in a way that you probably don't agree with. There are many ways that this card has to teach. But it has a sword and spares no one. Also, for some of you, it's a very specific message. If you're waiting for some court-related news or decision or judgment, whatever, I think it will come your way. I think you have here a positive message. If this is something that decision from the court, you're waiting, some legal matter you've been waiting for a while, you will come out victorious. The truth will be corrected, and maybe get an apology by a whole bunch of people. So this is very specific. This won't resonate with everyone. And also here have the advice, while you're waiting for the karma, the wheel of karma to spin, have some fun. Three of Cups. This means get out of the house more, meet your friends, do hobbies, activities that you enjoy, that feel pleasant to you. You know, it's like the poet says, stay close to anything that makes you feel glad you are alive. Let's clarify the Justice card. And we have the Knight of Wands. So another, I love this. So it's another fast. So this is crazy because you see how slow was this part of the reading regarding your most talked about, or most, I don't know how to say it in English, your most complimented virtue, being patient. See how your excessive patience puts you in the mud. It's very sticky here. And now, regarding something specific that you might feel it in your bones that is coming your way, or you feel that you deserve it. It's very fast energy, very moving fast energy. You have Wands and Wands, Knight of Wands with the Six of Wands, that is fire energy. And you have the Justice, air energy. Air with fire, it's officially an explosion. So justice is coming your way. Justice will be served. And I think it will be served in public with the Six of Wands. For those of you that are not waiting for any court or legal matter decision, if this is something else, you might have, I don't think you have to do anything. Knight of Wands, this can even be your energy. Let me see how I feel about it, because you come as the Four of Wands in your energy. Four of Wands, but I don't think so. I think the Knight of Wands might be someone helping you or comes in your aid, or that sees what you see. And another fast-moving card, you have the Chariot, the card of success. So some of you might be also starting a new job or career, have a different kind of, like an opportunity. You probably won't see it coming because it happens very fast. This is a lot of horses here. You have a horse with a Knight of Wands, a Six of Wands, and you have the Sphinxes. But yeah, usually the Chariot is pulled by also a black and a white horse. It's a strong animal. It's like a beast. Like you have here the lion. You don't mess with a horse. You don't mess with a lion. And if you were a little bit smarter, you wouldn't mess with a Taurus as well. But you know, not everyone has an emotional PhD. So it's like Justice here is the card of Justice here is saying, like, I might seem like I take too long, but I never fail, and I'm here. I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Things might change very fast on your behalf, for your benefit, for your growth, for your success, for your prosperity, for how others see you in public. I think things is going to really change. Happy for you, Taurus. Let's see, just wrap it up in a conclusion. Now let's just take one card first for advice. Oh, and so many cards. Okay, Taurus. You might even get any financial help. I see here with the King of Cups, someone older than you. I see, feel more like a family related. Yeah, it can also be an Aquarius, can be also Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And you have Five of Pentacles. You also have the card of Taurus. So watch your finances. King of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. Make sure you don't spend on stuff that is just, that you really don't need. It's like more emotional shopping. And also here with the Star, make sure you don't spend big, you know, like do not buy a house, do not buy a car, do not buy, you know, I wouldn't make big purchases on the upcoming week. Okay. Also, I feel like as an advice you have here to place your heart or your how should I say this in English? Wait. Give your love to the aspect of you where you feel more unworthy. I would look for the pattern in your emotional being where your inner child might feel like, man, I always have to do this alone. I know, Taurus, you do everything alone, but sometimes you don't have to. Where in your life do you feel maybe others can help you? Maybe you have to review where that this heavy loneliness feeling comes from. Where does it come from? When did you first felt it like that? Where does it feel in your body? How does it feel? Can you send some love there? Can you breathe into that place? Can you journal about it? Can you talk to a very good friend about it? There's many stuff you can do, but just know that you here with the King of Cups, if this being you, you have in a way outgrown this feeling, like outgrown the victim mode, outgrown the it's always me, 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 me. The wind is blowing, the wind of change. You just clarify the star. Then you have the Three of Wands, beautiful. So when you do this bit of healing, of understanding of how you have grown emotionally, how stable you are when, of course, after justice being served, maybe you can start tending your big dreams again and start planning, because now you don't only have the plans, you also have the resources, and you have your willpower back, and you're focused on yourself, on whatever individual project, whatever individual dream, whatever goal you have. Remember that Taurus motto is I have. It's also, I think, I create. Taurus have the ability to have a blank slate and make anything we want with it. Before it's nothing, we put our hands on it and it's something. And it's something, remember, as you like it, for the long run, for the rest of your life, long lasting. Something that you can build upon with people that stay. People that stay, it's very important. People that stay. Okay, let's look for an outcome for the next week. Nice. Okay, just don't do anything. Okay, the Hangman with the Knight of Cups. So the Hangman is Pisces energy, and the Knight of Cups is Scorpio energy. Yeah, fixed sign energy. Think well, because of this situation on the first part of the reading, mostly, and also because justice is being served, but it's on her own timing, you know. Although I think you're gonna see it pretty soon. The Hangman with the Knight of Cups, make sure you drop all the illusions from your pockets. You make this really honest inner journey into yourself. It's like almost like getting enlightened. In the drawing, you see this golden aura around the head of the figure here, and you know who is this? This is the Fool card. The image, the human figure that's on the Fool card is the same that is here on the Hangman. So it has to come to a halt. So there's not a time to get enthusiastic. If it was here just an adult, I would say like follow your heart, your emotion, but no. With the Hangman, no. Make sure where you put your energy, your emotional energy, your healing energy, your friendship energy, your romantic energy, make sure you know where you directed it. I would direct it inwards towards myself. I don't think it's a time to give to others. I think it's a time for you to give to yourself. And that comes as an outcome. Like you finish the week much more aware of where you should put your patience. You'll be glad that what you're waiting for is also coming your way. You wouldn't overspend on emotional shopping. I know it's our season, we like to indulge ourselves, but save your money. fighting for your dreams. But do not give your precious, tender heart, for sure not to anyone new, but even to the people already in your life. I would give the bigger slice of the cake, give it to yourself. Give it to yourself first. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you also like and subscribe the channel if you're still here watching this reading. Thank you very much for your time and your patience and your love. I love to read your comments. And yeah, let me know if you want to share something about any aspect of the reading, if it resonated, how was it for you. You can revisit the reading later. And that's it. Have a nice week. Bye.